What is up, guys? It's Beast Mode with the Haven family, and I am so psyched to be doing a preview that is not my own card, that I just got to play around with for the first time and try to bring it to you guys, and I'm going to try to do a good job. We're going to bounce all over the place for this one. You know what? If my videos cut out like they have been lately, I'm just going to restart it, splice them together later. I really want to show you 4 different movesets. Now, this is obviously Demon King. He's sick. Finn Balor, we are going to have a very hard time against him in the Titan feud this weekend. The guy's got a 1-charge bleed that everybody's going to have equipped. But I'm going to go through some of the moves right off the bat that I don't like and I'm not using. I'm going to tell you why I'm not using them. Any are these 2 black moves. I'm going to use all the rest. It's a 7-charge black, does 30k damage. You choose 3 gems to make into trap gems. If broken by you or your opponent, 30k, they get damage, they skip a turn. If broken by you, 34k damage, destroy 4 random blacks. And I guess it's supposed to go with this other black. It's a 5-charge, 13k damage, destroy 5 random purples. The problem is you have absolutely no board control. Why would you want to do that? The era in the game we're at right now is anybody under 4-star gold, we almost can't even use it, you know? We could use some of these cards in the normal and the hard mode, but we're just not going to use these moves in a real setting, like a 5-star bronze to soon 5-star gold. So I really just don't even want to show you that I wasted an hour trying to figure out how to use these moves. Because then you try to set it up, but then you break a trap, and then the AI breaks some random ones. It totally messes up what you were trying to do. It doesn't cause enough damage, and you end up into like a turn 5, 6 against a 5-star silver. And it's just, I'm just not going to do it because I'm so excited about these other moves. And the first one I'm going to show you is a 10-charge purple. 53k damage, modify a 2x2 random area and a leech gems of strength, 85k. That is beefy. Please don't use that in a Titan feud. You're handing your opponent points if you're doing that, because you're going to get healed up and your opponent has more HP to take away. You might cause some damage to them too and waste some of their health packs, but you're giving them points. Then we're going to use a purple 10-charge finisher, 44k damage. Choose a 3x4 area to swap in a purple. And that recycles itself, which I kind of like about that. And we're going to run it first time out with the 4-charge red, 12k damage, choose 1 to make in a purple. And I kind of found this move a little bit odd, because usually when we only get to choose 1 gem, it's like a non-pin bar move, and then we have to throw in a trainer, like no matter what, because what are you supposed to do with 1 gem? But it isn't, so we'll do our best with it. And the entourage, we're going to go with Butch. You could use Sting. You could actually use anybody that's going to get you 2 red MP. You could also use, what's his name, a Wolfpack Sting with 2 red, 1 black. I was trying to make this move run with those 2 blacks, because with Bray and Wolfpack Sting, you were able to get the red charged and the 2 blacks turn 1, but it was just so random. But if you do like those moves, you could try them out. We all have this trial guy. It's going to be Wolfpack Sting with Bray, black, black, red, this red right here, and it is all full turn 1 in a feud. So, next, Daniel Bryan, 4 purples. Then we're going to throw in Lacey. She's going to give us 20% purple gem damage. And Trish, she's going to give us purple move, deal 20%. And I do happen to have a strap. I took it off of Lana. I built it last week for her preview. So I spent the 8k parts, because if I get this guy, the strap's going right back on. I really like this card. All right, let's take a look at it. It had Escape Artist on and an anti-stun. So if you see me in a feud this weekend, be careful. Running double armor. But you could also run double fury with this moveset, and you're going to see why as soon as we get in. We average 600k pins on turn 1, plus another couple 100k for move damage. It's beefy. And this is the big guy. Armor, tier 4, 133% move damage. Now, if you stacked up a 200% metal plus double fury. This first moveset I'm going to show you is probably turn 1 against the 5-star silver all the time. Now first we're going to go up against the 5-star bronze, and I'll get you like a good look at it, and then we're going to use the same moveset against the 5-star silver. The problem I have with it is it doesn't recycle at all. So it's like a one-hit turn 1. If they get up, you're waiting 3 turns or a red match for the next turn. So at best, turn 3. But if you, like I said, if you stack fury, you're good to go. So first you're going to make 2 purple gem matches. Now we can't do this because that's going to cascade that blue. That's a pretty good spot. And I really don't even care if he has a 5 match. Yeah, let's do this because we're going to hit him so hard his health's going to be gone. He started a little over 800k HP, right? So then you're going to throw out these leech gems. It really doesn't matter where they land, and I love this animation. That's so dope. Good job, Scopely. You guys did a good job on this card. Really did. So that one did 130k damage, and now we have 85k leech gems, 4 of them. Now we're going to hit the 100k finisher, get all that health from him, even though we don't need it, steal it, and then hit him for like a 600k pin. Check this out. And we're only connecting to 1 purple. Didn't he? Oh, there. Nice cascade. Look at this. 602k, turn 1. Doesn't recycle. Just keep that in mind. But man, do I like this moveset. So let's try it against the 5-star silver. This has got to be my second favorite moveset. But I like the other ones too. The other ones are just a constant recycle. You get like, I don't know, 5, 6 moves off every single turn. It's pretty neat. We're going to do my favorite one last, so stick around for that. But I really wanted to cycle through this because for the last moveset I have to switch a couple metals around. You know, and I don't get those parts back. Alright, so now we're going to go against... Excuse me. Yeah, burp. We're going to go against Triple H, 5-star silver. We face him in almost every video I've been doing because he's got really good metals, very good strap, and we're going to see if we can keep him down. Now, it'd be cool if you could use this 3x4 area to try to finagle a cascade for red gems, but you have to hit the leech gems too. That's where you're getting a lot of your damage. So you need to be aware of that when you're placing the gems. So, all right, we need to make 2 matches. Let's do this one and hope a green doesn't drop in. Nothing else looks dangerous on this. Perfect. So he's got 1.7 mil. So you're going to throw out your leeches and see if we can't connect them, plus try to get some reds to drop in. That's the only thing I don't like about this moveset. But if you run Fury, it might hit hard enough to win turn 1. I guess some of us can test it, right? Because we all have them. Let's connect to these 2 purples. I don't think that's going to cause a cascade for a red match, though. Oh, look at that. We got lucky. Look at that. 600k. That was a crit. So even if he gets up, we're going to end him on the next match, or the next turn. Look at that. Turn 1. 5-star silver. Man, this card is good. So good. So the next moveset we're going to do is a variation of this. There's 2 different ways to run it. I think they all use that red move that we just saw, that you choose purple, but you could either swap out the finisher or swap out the leech gems. But I like the leech gems. You're getting a lot of damage from that, you know? So let's see. Which one are we gonna move? Yeah, damn, this card's good. Alright. Trying to remember. I was playing and practicing for the last hour or 2. And I just don't like those black moves. Alright, so now we're going to bring in this red move for, I believe I swapped it for the finisher. Let's see, because then you're making a red set, you're trying to catch to some leeches, and you're still making purples to recycle it. And I didn't change any of my trainers and coaches. Yeah, let's do this one. And then you could also bring the finisher back in, but get rid of the leech gems, because you're doing a bunch of damage. I really like the first one I just showed you, though. That's probably my favorite one. But if you're running 200% metal and you're beefing up that, like you're running takedown also, man, you're in good shape. So you're still going to need your 2-3 breaks. Let's see here. This is safe here, except for those blacks might drop in. And that should be safe there. So you start all these move variations off the same with 2-3 matches, but then you have to throw out the leech gems for another 125k damage. Really cool animation. And it's quick too. It's not like super slow. And then you're going to hit the random and hopefully not pin and try to connect. But even if you don't connect on these leech gems, your next move, you get to connect on them as long as they don't break. Ah, we got unlucky. See, a lot of times in practice, that didn't pin, and then I was able to put all 6 of my purple gems on top of my leech gems and do a grip of damage. Let's see if we can get it off this time. So we're going to need the same thing, 2-3 breaks, and there's a 5 break just sitting there. Maybe we can get rid of it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There, that black up top might cascade, but I think... Call you back. Send it. Oh, really? That just ruined my next move for the reds. I really wanted to show you guys how you can put the purples over with the red move over the leech gems, but it's not going to happen on this one. So this is random. That's the only like downside of it, but you're doing so much move damage and you're healing and stealing health at the same time, and you're completely recycling every single move. Oh, that's so unfortunate. We didn't cascade on that one. Alright, cool. So that was what, turn 2? He's about half dead. Let's see here. So now we're going to have to do the same thing. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Nah. 1, 2, 3. That's much safer. Okay, let's see if we can get this to work this time. Throw out the leech gems. Biggity boom. Now we're going to hit, hopefully not pin on this, and then I could show you. No pins, no whammies. Yes! Perfect. See, watch. Now you're going to do like so much more damage. Now you could do like mass damage because you know you're going to pin. So we'll take this. We'll make this a 5 break. Let's just take this whole side of the board, and those reds are going to drop in. And this should end the match. Or very, very close to it. Yep, it's over. See, if those first 2 attempts at it didn't work, you could do much more damage. It's random, though. That 1x3 is random. So that last turn, we did, what, 800k damage? But it took us 3 times in that match to get to it to work right. We won turn 3, which is still good. We're 5-star bronze against a 5-star silver. But it's random. I love that moveset also. And then I think there was one more way to run it. If you run... if you take out the leech gems, I think we're going to have to check it out together. And then the final way I'm going to show you is with the bleed. So let's see, manage moves. I think I took out the leech gems. Let me double check this though, because I got to make sure we're able to recycle. The finisher is going to recycle itself. That purple is going to recycle that. Yeah, this is the one. This is the other variation. So we're basically using the same red over and over again that makes the purple gems, but we're swapping in and out. The finisher that does a 3x4 into purple, which is the strongest gem, and then the leech gems, and then the other purple that makes a 1x3. So they're all different variants of the same moves. So there's 4 moves, 3 different ways, if that makes any sense. Alright, so that's a great spot there. I really don't want to take any reds off the board, but I still want I want to play it safe. I don't want to cause any kind of cascades. So we won that last one, turn 3. We won the first one, I think, on turn... Oh, really? I mean, that's just random. The same colors just kept dropping in, right? It's nothing I could have done about that. I think he just doesn't want to get beat 3 times in a row. Alright, so now you're going to refill it. This would have still been turn 1 and hopefully not pinned, because you're breaking 9 gems. And then on the same turn, you're hopefully getting all of these moves off on the same turn. That's what I'm trying to get at. And now this one, you just want to connect to as many as you can. The red's already full, so we don't have to worry about it. Here we go. So he had 1.7 mil, and if everything went the way I kind of expected it to, we did what? 600K turn 1. It would have been, excuse me. But it didn't go quite right. We should be able to very close to finish this on turn 2, though. Yeah, this is another time I would run Fury. And now since we don't have Fury on, and he's going to hit us pretty hard with that blue move, it's going to be harder to kick out because I'm running armor. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's call it a day with that. It's a pretty safe spot, but I said that about the last one. There we go. All right, so this is how I wanted turn 1 to go. So we did, I don't know, 50K maybe. And then this move, this will get us to 225K. I don't like that random move. I just don't. But it still hit him pretty hard. So he's going to hit us, but we're definitely going to win on the next turn. So it's fine. If that 1x3 was a choose, man, that would be just amazing. But it's not, so. But he looks good, right? I mean, it looks good to me. I like the first set that I showed you the most. If you throw Fury on it, I really think that moveset's going to be probably his best set if you're trying to be like turn 1. That's how I would run him turn 1 all the time. Let's not hit the finisher because let's try to do a little bit more damage first. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I kind of even want to get that red move off if this doesn't cascade. Yeah, my finisher's not going to quite beat him. It's only 100K plus those gems. I'm going to test fate here, guys. I'm going to hit him for this 200K. That way I'm securing myself a victory on the next turn. But you could see how it could and would work, but then you could also see how one little, bad cascade that you have no control over can end it at the same time. I would run him with the first variant for sure. All right, let's try to connect to all these purples. Wild cards are purples too, so. And this should do it, hopefully. No, 206. Yeah, you got to have those leech gems in there. This is my least favorite of the 3 ways we just ran these moves. I liked the first one best with the leech gems. Try to push that up to about 800K turn 1. I like the second one, the second best, and then this is my least favorite way to run it. And let's see what he's going to do. He's probably going to throw some column breaks. And what's also cool is, like, say I get injured right here. If I wasn't recording a video, I could throw in that first move set with those leech gems, and I could heal myself, like, easily. You know what? I'm actually going to show you what I'm talking about. Let's see. Oh, he barely even touched us? Well, we only got to get these 2 purples off to win this match now, and they're already full, so let's just end this thing. Because they're 200K each. Well, one's like 200 and the other one's like 125, but makes gems, so let's just end this thing. We've been in this match way too long. Don't use this moveset. Long story short, this isn't the one. The other 2 are much, much better. Except for the Titan feud. Don't run it in the Titan feud. You're just giving away points. Did he like barely hit us? What was that, like 50K he hit us for? Alright, keep him down, keep him down, keep him down, keep him down. And you can't really throw in Honky Tonk because you need Daniel Bryant to make those extra gems. And if you've noticed, we've only used like half or one more than half of the purple gems we've been putting out. So it's the minus gem generation feud perk, that's not really going to hurt you. You're still going to be fine. I don't even worry about healing. Let's get on to the another moveset. The bleed. The thing that's going to cause us nightmares all friggin' weekend. Not a fan of having to face it. Am a fan of getting to use it. It's nasty, man. And then Boogie Man, I did a video on him earlier today. You know, he's got pretty much the same move with the bleed, but his is 9 charge and does 17% proc. This guy's is 1 charge and it's 50% proc. Like, man, why you guys hate him so much? What was it? Yeah, it was right here. So we're gonna use the random purple, red, purple, red, purple. Feeds that. No, there's not supposed to be a random move. Am I doing this right? Yeah, because you're gonna do that. Try to hit that a few times, and then you're gonna try to refill it with that. But I guess you could throw leech gems on top of it too. But you really want to fill that red back up. I'm pretty sure. Ooh, what just happened? I'm pretty sure this is the way. This is the way. A little Star Wars reference for you. And then we got to switch a few things around. So we just need +2 red. So we'll just leave Butch in there. We still need Daniel Bryant. And then we're going to bring in Carrie. And she gives us a little bit of help on the bleed. What is she? Move damage. There she is. And then... Whew, what is the last one? Do we even need to move anything? I guess Hall of Fame Eddie, if you had him. Right? Yeah, Hall of Fame Eddie, just to get another purple. Move, generate. And that should do it, right? Yeah, so anybody +2 red, you don't even need Luke or Butch. You could use Wolfpack Sting. So we're going to try this match a couple of times, and I'm going to try to show you a way to get the bleed off 6 times every single turn. It's kind of a pain in the butt, though. Why don't we try on the first try? All right, let's see. Throw out the bleed. Man, look at all these reds. Then we're going to try to get get this thing to proc at least once. Now be careful when you're using your the 5 break. If I went like this, when I swipe this gem, it's gonna that where that blue is, that's gonna turn to the wild card, so it'd make a row break. If I put it here, it's gonna turn into a wild card and break those greens. So you have to be really careful of where you're putting the future wild break. If I put it here, nothing in this whole row right here is gonna drop. And then above me where the green is, that's gonna be a wild card. It's not gonna break anything to the left or above it. So that's actually a pretty decent spot for it. And then you could also do, I'm trying to remember how I did this. Did I set up a 5 and a 3, or did I take a 3? I don't know. We'll figure it out together. Aw, really, guy? I thought I looked at everything, and I obviously didn't. So we got 1 bleed off. It procced. It's 50%. I didn't even read the move to you, did I? Oh man, I suck. I'm sucking at this moveset. Yeah, let's just get out of that. Alright, well, everything's full again, so I guess we can start over. This bleed, 2k damage. You turn 1 turn bleed for 50% proc does 580k damage. Nasty. So, obviously, you're going to get that off first. Man, I was like so careful about where I put that. And we're going to go for it again. I try to stay on the left and the right of the board. When I go up and down, for whatever reason, I am so much worse at it. See, this is a really good spot, except for the reds, the 2 reds on the bottom, something might drop in and break that. So let's do this one, and then we'll see if we have enough to make another. Yeah, I can't do it there. That's going to make a 4 break. 1, 2. Yeah, I don't think that's going to work. Let's just call it a day here. I'll do it again with you guys. So you're going to take the 5 break. Perfect. I don't know why it didn't work on the last time. I thought I was super careful. So then you're going to hit this move, refill it for the next turn, and if it doesn't pin, you just got to swipe a gem. Alright, now we get to use it again because it's a red. And now we just have to... We don't even want to use the purple now because we want it on the next turn, and this might be enough to win the match. So let's just take away his blue there. If it procs twice out of like the 3 times it's on, this match is over. It just went off once. Okay. That's alright. No problemo, because the match is over now. See, this move is... This is going to take you against a 5-star silver like at least 2, probably 3 times to win a match. But that first moveset I showed you, if you stack Furies, you're going to win matches turn 1. Why would you even want to frick with this bleed? I mean, yeah, it's pretty, it's glamorous, it's sexy. It's going to take forever. Leave it alone. You don't need to use it. Just hit the guy 1 time. Heal yourself and go on to the next match, especially in a feud. That should be a safe spot. I'm usually pretty good about putting stuff in safe spots. Oh, I just screwed myself. That's why I do the other 3 break. Thank you. Now I see. Because you need the other 3 break to finish filling the purple move. That's why. You need to set up a 5 and a 3 break. I apologize. I've been going through for a couple hours now. I didn't write everything down. I've been trying to figure out how I want to present this card to you guys. And I kind of dropped the ball on this last move set. But it's not my favorite. It's definitely the sexiest looking one. But man, throw out those leech gems. Break a big old area of purple. Completely recycle everything. Except for you're still going to need a little bit of help with the red. And get on to the next match. I would absolutely run this card like that. I would leave this bleed where it belongs in the unused moves on the bottom there. It is pretty to look at, though. I'm not going to lie. Alright, let's do it one more time. Video's probably nearing that moment of collapse for me. And if you just hear me stop talking, guys, I loved making this preview. Thank you so much for watching. Comment, tell me your builds. If you figured out a way to run that black move, tell me all about it. I can't make it flow. I don't like to lose board control, and it's just not for me. But if you found another way to run this bleed and try to get it off more, like in practice, and I made a short video earlier, I was able to get it off 6 times in 2 turns. 6 bleeds in 2 turns. That's crazy. You know what, let's try it right now. That's a safe spot. That's a safe spot. Alright, let's see if it'll work. 1. Ah, you freaking dodged me? God, I hate these guys. Well, 2. He just helped us, actually. He freaking helped us. That was funny. And here comes number 3. 3rd bleed. And since we're going to pin him anyway, let's not waste that purple. Let's just take the 3 match. Again? Yes. Yes. Yeah, that's what's going to be happening to us all weekend. Instead, it's going to be called block. Alright, well, he's dead, so turn 2 win. We got 3 bleeds off on turn 1. I can't believe he did that to us, though. What are we making? Purples? Let's just go like this. And this thing. You guys want to try it one more time? You really can get 6 bleeds off in 2 turns, but I would tell you, if I was being honest, it's a 30% success rate. It's not always going to happen. But what is cool about it is the first time, it's the first 5 match is usually always a safe bet. And that's almost going to fill your purple move, and it's definitely going to get the bleed off. So even if you pin on the second attempt at it, your moves are good to go for trying it again. So even if you fail at it twice, you're still going to get 4 bleeds off in 2 turns. The problem is, when are you trying to give people 2 to 4 turns in a feud? Like, has that ever worked out for anybody? It doesn't work out for me. Or this is the last try. I always get my butt kicked if I give somebody 2 turns. Like, always. And then I'm just sitting there. I don't like to put the heals up in the faction. So it always costs health packs, you know? Like, you don't want to wait 15, 20, 30, 40 minutes for somebody to heal your guy. You're trying to feud. You're trying to have fun. So I avoid it. All right, let's try it one last time. Let's see if he doesn't dodge us over and over again this time. That was pretty funny, though. He did it twice. See, now look, I can't put this here because that when I swipe, I'm gonna hit that red. So you just can't put it there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a good spot. And now we only have 2 left, so we could go like this. That's actually a good spot too. I'm doing it. I don't even care. This is all like house money to me. I'm having a good time. I'm so excited that I got to make this preview today. All right, this is actually a good spot too. We'll see. Ah, look at that. Told you. Told you. All right, now we're just going to refill the moves. So we got 3 bleeds off, turn 1. The problem is, even if they all proc, he'll still have health left. It's just not strong enough against the 5-star silver, unless you threw on like a, oh, you know what? 100% perk bleed will work, actually. Did none of them proc? We went 0 for 3 on that? Oh, man. I hope we lose now. So first he dodged us twice on the same turn, and now we just went 0 for 3 on the bleed. Oh, I should have stopped. I should have stopped this video like 2 matches ago. Oh, man. Oh, I can't believe all that just happened. All right, I guess we're trying it one more time. So again, I'm going to try to show you like kind of do's and don'ts, right? If I did that as my 5 match, the wild card will be where that yellow is, and it's going to connect to those 2 reds. So you really have to pay attention to where you're putting these wild... like I can't put it here, it'll connect to those 2 reds, but I can put it there. So, and then you got to look above it. You see this yellow? Make sure that's not going to drop in over something. You got to be really, really careful. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. All right, that's 2 pretty dope spots. Let's take the one on the right first. Perfect. Now when you're doing it like that, you have a pretty high success rate if you're really being careful about where you're putting these things. This one's going to be a little iffy. Perfect. Look at that. 2 for 2. So we just got off 6 bleeds in 2 turns in this match, right? Y'all seen that. Let's see if any of them work. So it is doable. You just have to be careful where you're swiping into with the wild card. That is everything. At least one of these better work. Thank you. All right, they all worked that time. So we went 0 for 3 and then 3 for 3 on the bleed. But it did take us 6 bleeds to beat him. You know, and who wants to do all that? That was so much work, right? Guys, use the first move set I showed you. It doesn't recycle. Just make sure you're hitting him hard enough to win. And that's probably how I'm going to run him if I get him. I just got to beef up some of his, instead of running armor. I mean, armor works too because then they can't kick out. So either way, probably pretty good. I just need the 200% move damage medal. That would be so helpful. Maybe this weekend. So like always, I so appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this. I loved making this video, and please leave me a comment. I'd like to talk to you about it. This guy's super new and everybody's chasing him this weekend, so it's a lot of fun. And like, subscribe, you know the deal, and I will catch you guys on the next time. Beast Mode out.